Today I'm talking about
Blood Vessel.
a movie about Nazi vampires on a boat. So, I mean, how could that go wrong? Okay, so it isn't exactly Nazi vampires on a boat. Or it kinda is. More like vampires on a Nazi boat, if that makes sense. I was kinda hoping for something crazy and over the top like Dead Snow or Frankenstein's Army going in, and it wasn't that. But it was still a pretty good movie. It's kind of a throwback. The vampires in it are similar to Nosferatu in style. They aren't really humans, more like man-bat creatures, and they actually look pretty damn sweet. They are done mostly practically with a little bit of CGI touch-up. This movie isn't a super gore fest, but what there is actually done mostly with practical effects, which isn't the norm these days, so that was nice. Instead of a grindhousey kind of movie like I expected, it was more of a straightforward isolation or survival horror movie. It's about a small group stranded in the ocean when they come up on a Nazi ship and manage to get on board. They look around and realize it's pretty much a ghost ship and something fucked up happened. It's a pretty slow start, but not necessarily in a bad way. It gives you that early struggle for who's in charge you get in a lot of zombie or post-apocalyptic movies, but it's helped by the fact that it's set in World War II with a pretty diverse group of characters, like an Australian cowboy,
a Weasley scientist,
and a Russian bad boy, so there is a big aspect of xenophobia pushing that struggle along. Nobody trusts the other and thinks they're the only one fit to lead because of it.
Always is fighting and shouting.
After that slow build-up and some exploring, the movie hits you with a pretty unexpected moment, and it picks up from there. It never really goes too crazy, which kind of disappointed me, but that's probably more based on my expectations going in, just based off the cover art and premise, so I can't really fault it for that. It has a solid story, and one that you don't get much of these days. The acting, the pacing, and everything else about the movie is pretty solid. I'd say anybody who is into vampires or even creature features is probably gonna dig this movie. Even though I didn't get what I expected going in, I don't feel like I wasted my time. It was a pretty enjoyable movie. Not anything that's gonna blow your mind or stick with you much longer afterwards, but pretty enjoyable from start to finish. Kind of a throwback that you don't get much of these days. It's on Shudder right now if you're interested in seeing it. Just don't let the crazy sounding premise mislead you too much. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and until next time.